Try to let me turn on my voice here. To unhost the auto host. That was terrible. I'm sorry for that, guys. Switch the auto host back on and everything. Sorry there. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Magic restarted that Windows thing or that OBS thing, and everything's working again. So it's looking good. Let's get into the game. I'm sorry for that. Pew pew, you back? Yeah, I was just talking to everybody and I thought I was back streaming, and then I saw over there that the auto host had kicked in. Sorry. Then the way it works on Trovo, you then have to end your OBS again. You have to drop the host. Then you have to reconnect. But then I reconnected and he was still showing for me on my channel. So I ended the host again. I had to go into the control panel, manually unhost him and restart again. It's kind of weird. It should auto-detect when I come online again. When my stream key obviously receives signals, their server receives a signal from my stream key. It should automatically unhost whoever you're hosting, right? But now we got everything here. I got the chat over there. We're gonna watch Bitcoin going up or down or left or right. And we got the game there. So we got everything set now. Is that the right aspect ratio though? It looks a bit stretched for me. Game capture, that's the old one. Now let me just see something though. Is that the new one? Because I brought in a new capture now, obviously. Yeah, that's the new one. And is that properly scaled? Or is that stretched? It looks a bit... It looks like the line's looking weird. No, that's not stretched, that's scaled. Okay. Easy peasy. So yeah, let me get back to the chat, what I just replied to. It's funny, I agree with function there, but sticking it virus-wise, I'm sticking it now as well, because I've done this thing for a year now, walking around with face mask and all that, and apparently nothing has changed, because if the face mask would work like they do, and everybody's wearing it for a year flat, then apparently the air transmission doesn't seem to be the problem. Yeah. So I'm kind of fed up with going out and see all these zombie faces sitting everywhere. People, at least you don't see everybody is pulling a long face because it's hidden behind their face mask. But yeah, I'm sticking it as well. I had enough. Like, you know, it's here in Spain, we had like 3 Kings right now. 3 Kings is like the second Christmas over here. Like what we do for Santa Claus, they do it more like for 3 Kings. And the shopping centers, they were rammed. They were full. They were full to under the roof, shoulder by shoulder, people piling on top of each other. But the bars have to close at 6 o'clock again. You know what I mean? Even every store. Yesterday I went at 6:05 to buy cigarettes, and the guy was there with his key. No, I can't. There's a police over there. There's a police dude over there. And I was like, come on, man, just go inside, grab a pack of cigarettes, give it to me, and if you want, I pay you tomorrow. 6 o'clock in the afternoon. 6 o'clock in the afternoon is 1 hour after the siesta time in Spain, and now we're home. We are under curfew again from 8 o'clock in the evening. It's like bing and bing and bing, bing, bing and double bing. We can all. So in effect, it's idiots. Well, problem is that they work, but people are retarded. They touch everything, then their face must. Yeah, but the thing is, well, we know that's not really an air transmitted virus. Aerosol, yeah, if I'm standing there talking to you and I keep spitting in your face, that's not that great. But if you're like far enough away from a person, it's not like the transmission, it's more like contact transmission, you know, with people who have the virus coughing in their hand and then touching stuff in the supermarket, and you touch it and you touch your face, stuff like that. And I don't think we really need the face mask. I would say face mask, public bus, public venues, supermarket, fair enough. All these venues, but how can you tell everybody they have to close the bars at 6 o'clock? But then for big commerce, like, you know, the corporations and shit, for 3 Kings, you fill up the warehouses or the shopping centers to under the roof. At this point, I don't see no common sense in their actions, and if I don't see no common sense, I cannot comply. You know what I mean? If it makes no sense to me, why would I? Well, it's been a year and nothing has changed. So obviously they're doing something wrong. The only thing that really brought down the curve last year in Spain was the lockdown. The lockdown, and you could see it. It was going down and down and down and down and down and down. Every day the news were getting better and better and better. And then the tourist season began. And we had to open up everything. And that's what we got now. End of the winter, tourist season, Christmas, Three Kings. And now nobody has money because they've spent it all in the economy. So now we lock down until the season begins again. It shows you exactly that it's only about commerce and big money. And everything else doesn't really matter. As long as Wall Street doesn't lose money, everything is alright. Because that's the economy, you know. Not you. You're not the economy, girl. You're not. I'm not the economy. Wall Street is the economy, and Wall Street does bad. That's bad for everybody, apparently. Oh, I had it so with this topic, guys. Seriously, after a year, I'm so tired of it. I swear by God, it's. Yesterday, I went to see another friend of mine, lady friend of mine as well, and I was down at her home, and like at 7:45, she was like, "You know, it's 7:45," and I was like, and we were chatting. We were having a very good talk. Good conversation outside of the stupid COVID stuff and everything, and she was just reminding me that we were 15 minutes away from curfew. And I was like, you know what, if I go home at 10 o'clock and they stop me here in town, I'm gonna ask him if he's fucking crazy. I'm gonna tell him I just come from wherever. I come from your house. You're not doing well. You're a friend. You're not doing well. I went down there to see how you're doing because all the shit is affecting you. But you have to think about an explanation why you're going home at 10 o'clock in the evening, like, you know, in a village where there's nobody on the streets, not even before COVID. Around in the winter at 8 o'clock at night, there's nobody on the streets here in Casares, not even before COVID. You know, at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, they're like, oh, que frio, and everybody goes home. It's really like this, I swear by God. And now all of a sudden everybody's got to go home at 8. If they wouldn't do the 8 o'clock curfew, nobody would be pissed off, because around this time of the year, everybody's at home at 8 o'clock in the evening anyway. Do a curfew on the weekends so people don't go out and get pissed and I don't know what. But and then group up in large groups. But during the week, 8 o'clock here in town, so that's curfew already anyway. You don't have to piss people off by making it mandatory. And then the two people out there after 8 o'clock going from one house to the other, they are not going to spread the virus globally. Not even locally. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, young people killing themselves. That's really serious. Street food has no restriction whatsoever. There'll be economy. Yeah, you see, and that's the weird thing. Studio Girl. I went down, like I said, yesterday to buy cigarettes, to buy tobacco. Yeah, at 5 minutes after 6, and that's not a tobacco store. That's like one of the little stores. You are like one of the little corner stores, and therefore he has a license to sell food. He has essentials, toilet paper, blah 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 blah. He has bread. He gets bread delivered in the morning. He has milk, coffee, everything you're missing on a Sunday because you didn't do your groceries properly. Like, you know, one of these little shops that happens to sell tobacco as well, but that's not his main business. So yesterday, one of the cops actually told him he has to close at 6 o'clock, and I'm pretty sure, but I'm not a lawyer and I'm not the government, that anybody who's selling, what do you say, alimentos, like food and stuff like this, they're actually open, they're allowed to be open until 9. So that should apply to his shop as well, because he is selling essentials and food and everything. But obviously, we had that last time already when they changed one of these hours. The cops are not the best informed either. And I'm not over a pack of cigarette. I'm not going to start an argument with the police because he was standing at the corner watching that he wasn't reopening the shop. I mean, it's like, seriously? There's 3 people who just forgot something 6:05. Like, give the guy the courtesy to make some money and tell like listen, do this, and then close down because I have to do my shop, my job as well. But at least be well informed. Because one of the guys who was standing there, he was actually from the town hall, from the local one. And he was like, what do you mean you're closed? And it's a young guy. And he said like, no, but you sell alimentos and essentials. I don't think you have to be closed, but let me check that. I'll let you know tomorrow. So he wouldn't know right off the spot, but he was pretty sure that's the same thing. And that happened last time as well with something. And, oh yeah, they came into a bar here. It was the last time when they changed to 6 o'clock, you have to close at 6, then you can open at 8 again or whatever. No, the last time, no, then they changed. There's so many changes I can't keep up anymore, guys. And the last time they had to close at 6, and the police came into one of my mates' bar here in town at 5:30, and the guy is like 55, the owner, yeah. And he's like, you gotta close at 6, right? And he looked at the police officer and he was like, you know what? I had enough of it. I'm like 55 years old. It's 5:30. And yes, I know because it's all over the news, over the TV. Everybody's fucking talking about it. I have half an hour. In 15 minutes, I'm going to go out there. I give them all paper cups and I don't know what. I'm going to stop serving alcohol. And at 6 o'clock, I close my door and now get the fuck out. It's like a young cop, a cop half your age comes in to remind you that you have half an hour to close down. And I don't know what. I'm not liking what's going on. I don't like me yesterday as well. It's like if I'm at a friend's house and I have to go home at 8 while I'm having a good conversation. Fuck off. It's pretty bad. Well, supermarkets are still 24 hours. That's good. And yeah, young people killing themselves. I don't know about that. I don't know. I always been of the mindset, and I had rough times. That no matter what happens to me, taking my own life, it's never worth it. Why? Because life always continues in one way or another. Just because you're doing well or you're not happy, but I know everybody is of other different mental constitution or whatever. But I would never take my life, and I've been through some rough shit. But that's one thing. I'd rather sleep on the streets. Get a backpack and a sleeping bag or whatever, and start traveling, traveling with hitchhiking or whatever, and sit outside a supermarket and ask for money before I actually take my life. And since they're open for 24 hours in the UK, that's where I'm gonna be sitting. No, but yeah, it's sad. Sorry, what did you say?
I said, we don't want you.
Of course you don't want me. You just left the EU, you fucking traitors. First you bring the virus to the EU, to the Union, and then you leave it.
We don't even want our own people, let alone anybody else from another country.
Your economy is going to be doing just fine from this year onwards, you see.
Yeah, right. Only if you consider going down the toilet a positive direction.
Yeah, you have to go down before you can climb up. You know that. You have to fall off the tree to climb up again.
We don't make anything anymore.
It's illegal to ask for money. Well,
and the thing that made us great has been routed, gutted, sold off, and fucked over.
It's illegal to ask for money. Now the question is, because we talked about that yesterday, capital gains from Bitcoin is tax-free in Germany because the government doesn't see it as money, it's private money. What's the legal stance in the UK on Bitcoin? Is it be seen as money because I'm sitting in front of the supermarket with a sign saying, will work for Bitcoin? No problem. I do that.
Oh yeah, tax is a thing.
Tax is a thing. Yeah, but if it's illegal to ask for money, that's what Studio Girl is saying. If I sit in front of a supermarket with a paper cup and I say, will work, I need food, need Bitcoin for food, or will work for Bitcoin, or is that still illegal? Because legally the Bitcoin is not legal tender. It's illegal to ask for money. It depends on your wallet. What do you mean on your wallet? It's either illegal to ask for Bitcoin or it's not. I get it that I may not be allowed to ask for money. But if they're as stupid as the Germans and they think Bitcoin is not money and they don't tax it, I want to know when they passed that law. They probably passed that law in Germany when Bitcoin was worth like 16 euros or something, or like $20, and they were like, people buying Bitcoin. Let them. We don't have to tax this shit. Ain't worth shit. Now they're looking at it at almost 40k and they go like, shit, we shouldn't have passed that law. Because imagine if they would tax you on your Bitcoin holdings from the last 10 years at 45k. 36.4, wait. Yo, wait. Okay, that broke out. And this is gonna go strong. If they're gonna break through that wall, I piss myself. I actually have to buy. I don't wanna buy this back. Fuck me. I buy a half back at 37. $500 doesn't make. And that long I have going, that should actually hedge it. But if they don't go down again, buy the top. Right now, buy the top, sell the bottom.
Damn, my skin into everything.
Yeah, that MACD is crashing, is crossing now as well. I don't know what's happening with my window captures. What the heck? Crazy stuff today. I have to bring in all new sources to open these up. And there we go. This might go kind of crazy, guys.
I wish it would cool off a little.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Time to check the stocks again.
This is going strong. They're actually gonna do this, I think. 5, they're eating this. Bam, 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 bam. Some wallets are tracked, yeah, that's why we have, so they will tax it, yeah, that's why we say peer-to-peer and be your own bank, your girl. You wanna be your own bank, you wanna have your own wallet, and preferably either get mined coins that have been mined and never transacted, because they can't track what hasn't passed through a certified exchange or a money broker, right? If it's because they print it, they don't print it, so they the moment of creation is outside of their control. Some people have a lot of mined coins from the last years. They've never been transacted. They're impossible to track because if you don't know who mined these coins, they never made it through an exchange, so they're untraceable. And outside of that, you can always, you know, find some people who are a bit in the Bitcoin space or whatever. And start, like, you know, buying a little bit here and there from them. It's kind of like, hey, I want to buy $50 of Bitcoin, $100 of Bitcoin,
Feels
blah blah
good
blah.
to actually be doing something.
And just get them to send it to your wallet. You know what I mean? But yeah, obviously exchange wallets and all that, and now you have to KYC, AML on all the exchanges, and or most of them anyway. All of that is tracked the moment you send money to a crypto exchange from your bank account or your credit card, and you buy crypto with it, and you send that to a wallet. The withdrawing wallet address, that can be immediately identified as being linked to you because you made that purchase, you KYC'd with that platform, you withdrew that coin from your wallet to or from the exchange to that address, and therefore anything that goes out from that address is traceable as well. You have to see how much is tax-free, not tax-free, and all that stuff. But yeah, obviously the IRS has switched on Her Majesty Revenue. What's it called? Revenue Office, Revenue Center, Her Majesty Revenue, whatever. They're smarting up to it, and I think Germany is probably going to roll out a change in law eventually at one point as well. These things, because yeah, it's all everything is Her Majesty Revenue. Mickey or Visik would know. Her Majesty's Revenue what? Anyway. But yeah, obviously they're tracking some wallets. See, I don't know either, but we know we know who you're talking about. I know what you mean, and that's all good. But yeah, obviously some places, for example, you see Gibraltar doesn't charge tax on capital gain for crypto, though it's British overseas territory. But if you were to have a second
I hope I
residence in
get more of these.
Gibraltar, you could declare your capital gains there. Therefore, they're non-taxable. You know. I think there's like the other day there was a publication on Decrypt where they said 20 countries where you don't have to tax your crypto. There's also Bitcoin Cash machines, indeed. The Bitcoin Cash machines as well. Of course, they are not, but they charge a huge commission. So Bitcoin Cash machines on ATM, I would use something when Bitcoin does something like this. When Bitcoin does something like this and drops 20% or whatever, then maybe buy Bitcoin on an ATM, because if they charge you, I don't know, some of them they're kind of rude. They charge like 5% or whatever, and or 2%, 3%. So you don't want to buy Bitcoin on a cash machine when on a high. You know what I mean? Preferably you want to do that on a little bit a lower level, like this dump. Or something like this. Definitely not doing a breakout because you're losing extra money. You know what I mean? You can withdraw as well. Yeah, but they have limits, don't they? And I think they might be monitored by now as well, some of these places where they're placed. You know what I mean? Because I can see a lot of the little pushers going there to switch money, stacks of money into Bitcoin to make it disappear.
Goddamn mice can do everything.
You know who I mean? It's like, hey, you want an 8-ball? You want an ounce? 3 ounces. They have a lot of paper money that needs disappearing. And apparently, yeah, I know a guy. I'm not saying who, but I know a guy who used to have a lot of ATMs. Just saying. Ain't that right, we seek? We know a guy who had a lot of ATMs. He went all quiet.
Once upon a time, bro. Once upon a time.
Once upon a time, now it's getting fashing again. It's hilarious, man. We were so ahead of our time back then, aren't we?
We lead where others follow.
No, but now everybody's getting fucking famous for shit we did like 5 years ago. Yeah, they broke the 36.5 now. They might just. I think they're just gonna chew through these coins up there. I don't know. Come on, please. I don't want to get my coins back more expensive. I'm not going to do this. I can't buy more expensive. It defeats the purpose. It's the classic. Buy high, sell low.
No, it's getting closer to the point where you just can't buy because it's high, because they are coming down.
Yeah, but if they're not coming down after that last dip to that price, yeah, I think they're coming back down. Sure, there must be. You know, if they break 40k, yeah, we're gonna. Well, let me just look at this. You know what I said the other day? We never came back to a dip low enough like the last one. So if they break out here and they go past 40k, I don't know when we're gonna see 35 again. You know what I'm saying? If they break through 40k, who knows when we're gonna see 35 again. In which case, I would lose sick value.
Yeah.
But we are like $500 away from a massive wall. I can't do that. I hate these moments. I hate them so much. I have to wait for the next hour, man. Next hour, we're gonna see if they break this wall. I don't think they're gonna do it this hour. Okay. Yeah, these machines are great, the ATMs. Eventually they're gonna crack down on them as well if they see here that they can't that they lose financial oversight. They're definitely gonna crack down on them and try to I don't know, install cameras or something like this.
Exactly how it's going to go.
Huh?
I can tell you exactly how it's going to go. The banks will basically squeeze out the small players. The small players will get raided, bundled into a van. They will get pushed out because, as you well remember, you've used a normal ATM to deal with your crypto,
Right.
and that's what the banks want. They'll want you using their networks to do
course.
your crypto, so they get info on what you're doing.
Downtown
The
West.
little guy gets shoved out.
Right. Yeah, makes sense, of course. Where's downtown West here? Downtown East, downtown West, that's where we going. Already broken. Let me pull up the stop loss for that. That long at least. Good. That's 1200 up already. Nothing, but something. Do. Right, sorry. Need to check this out, guys.
This gun is heavy. Hey!
Sorry, chat. That focused. Yeah, it's money, you know. And yeah, the last couple of days for Bitcoin have been a little bit. Last week has been a bit wild, you know. I'm trying to make the right thing and do the right thing here, without screwing up my work of the last couple of months. So I'll be right back in there with the focus. Waiting, yeah, I missed the 40k, so I'm literally just sold a little bit above where they are, and it's a terrible spot to rebuy right now with loads of coins popping up on the order book above this level. However, there is a lot of buy pressure going on at the moment, so if they break through there, I'd have to buy that back almost $500 more expensive. However, if they do go to 40k from here, it does not matter, it hedges. But yeah, if I'm mistaken, or if they break through and then they bounce, I have to sell it again. And if they then push up again, so it's a terrible spot right now. You know what I mean? It's a very, very bad spot to decide to go in there or out there or whatever. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna be careful here. And I'm just putting some orders in there in case they do pull back, because I opened the long earlier on. Now I have 2 in there, that's awesome. That one up here. I want to have there. So apparently I own them $20 still on the margin account, so from that long I'm gonna sell 20 here, which is high up. To scalp that so we can 36.2, so I can pay my fees here if they go down. And the other one, in case they do continue the upwards trend, I'm gonna stay in that long. But if they're not, what did I get in? Yeah, if not, we're gonna sell that. Yeah. Around 36, just below 36. Question is, however, how did I buy 400 out of the dollar side earlier on, and now I can't sell 400 back on a higher price? That's interesting. What the heck? Okay, I get it now. They used some of my BNB balance in the margin. Right, and let's go. I thought it's gonna go up again. Yeah, at this moment, but let me just bring in the chart again here. At this point, I have to agree. At this point, if we look at this short period here, this one obviously over the last 2 days, this is very, very bullish constellation here, which also broke the trend line from this area where we came down from the last 40k. That was broken yesterday down here, and since then they're obviously being on an uptrend here, basically since down here, since 34k. They dumped the other day and they missed my rebuy. That's the thing. I sold at 36.7, so I sold just below here, 37, and that's the problem. I missed this dip here. I was up all night until like, when was that, 9-10 in the morning, watching this with Zeke. Zeke was in chat as well. We were chatting, blah blah blah. Then he went to bed. I was like, I have to wait a little bit longer. They have to, because they were going oversold. So I was like, yeah, I have to see. And then here, at this point, they were just above my fib. And that's basically where they, you see, they bounced here, they bounced here, they bounced here on the left side everywhere. And I was like, well, I buy if they touch the fib here. And I was like, I was so tired, I was watching this. And then I saw this one going down. That candle here. That one started going down. And I was like, we're almost there, we're almost there. And I had a buy set literally here at 33,600. And they started pulling back. And by the time I reacted, they had already pulled up to here, like almost $1,000. And I was like, fuck this. And I was so tired. And then looking at the whole constellation and people saying, yeah, we're kind of bearish at the moment. Seeing this coming down here. And having sold up here where we are now, I was like, well, you know what? I'm just going to go to bed and we see if we hit a lower. And I placed buy orders here on this fib line. I placed another buy order here, down here, and I went to bed and came back to us somewhere up here. And since then, we haven't come back down here. This one yesterday, again, slow. I should have blocked that in immediately here. When they bounced the trend line here and they bounced my purple line, which has loads of history, bouncing here, bouncing here, bouncing, breaking out over here, bouncing here, bouncing here, bouncing here, bouncing there. I should have immediately blocked that, but I was still with my mindset in a bearish movement. I was completely ignoring the fact that they were moving upwards. Yeah. So at the moment I'd be with you. However, like we said, they have to go up here and up here on the order book right now to 37,000 to 37k. We have $40 million on the order book just on Binance. There is one wall in particular on 37k, that's 500 bitcoins and up to there, but they've been narrowing it down. They're chewing this up bit by bit, slow. They're getting closer and closer, and all it takes is really one whale or whatever picking up 500 coins up there, or we get so much demand that they break through. However, Visik would agree as well, because he's big on the stock to flow model. Overall, the market is still overbought. Yeah, this breakout here, it becomes visible in particular when we zoom out. The further we go out here, you see this big spike here. This huge spike. That's completely overbought. And technically, this correction was very much needed. But technically, after that whole rally up here, we're still a little bit overbought. So to have a real trend change, we have to break 40k up here. We have to break the 3940 to this one up here, because that's the trend line coming from the all-time high. So like they broke this one here, like they broke this one here, this trend line, we'd have to break the other one. I'm probably gonna get locked out if I don't move my tune in the game. But yeah, I hope that made any sense. Set there. But yeah, for me a difficult spot at the moment. I'm probably gonna sit it out. I'm not gonna FOMO buy here. And if they go to 100k, I still have my hodl coins. I just have to. I'm gonna have to make holo mama grinder for her having lost out. I sold some of her coin into USD as well. Well, not coin. Let's say satoshis. And apparently that was a bad decision at that moment. Gotta stick up to your mistakes, dude. Mixed steaks. Mixed steaks? Oh, maybe I should change my category on Trovo, huh? Real quick. Hang on a sec. And I'm gonna take it a bit slower on the game today. I just wanna do some looting. Trovo, let me just fix that. Oh, Studio Girl, what are we talking about? Crypto. What are we talking about crypto? Did you get that cheat cash? Need to get that cheat cash, girl. And hodl that. You never know what happens in the future. I might just get really, really rich and then I put a lot of money into cheat cash. And my category reset.
Lost sam smog, bacio u pičku maternu, katastrofa.
Catastrophe? Okay, well, what are you talking about? I hate it. I got my Trovo set to English. I also stream preference English and everything else set to English and German as well. Because if I find a good German streamer, why not? Spanish as well. And all I see on the homepage in the slideshow is stuff I don't speak. Sorry. I don't speak those languages. I really don't. Pew pew, there we go. Stream title is changed. Pew pew, there we go. Let's do some pew pew. You know what? I had to advance the washing machine one step. Thing is broken. For the last step on the washing machine, for the cycle, the last step doesn't advance anymore itself. Looking at some places next week, guys. That's gonna be exciting. Might be moving very soon. What's happening here? Where's there people here? There shouldn't be people here. It's a safe zone. What? Where are they? What the heck's going on?
Agent charge compromised.
Where are they? See that dog there running around? He just came out the door, saw me, turned around and legged it. I like dogs. There's loot behind these doors. That's so interesting.
Friendly supply convoy detected.
That's so weird. I don't even know where we're going here. What did I say what we have to do here? Sweep. I got it up there, that's better. Complete activities in downtown west. Neutralized name enemies in downtown west. Resupply a friendly control point. Just did that, but it didn't need enough stuff. Complete the bank headquarters mission on hard or higher. Where's the bank headquarters? Bank headquarters, okay. Can do hard. Go. Yo, you.
Hello, Agent.
Hey, yo. What's up? The grinder hasn't got any friends. He has to talk to the NPC because his chat doesn't even want to talk to him. So he's playing computer games.
Yeah, nobody wants to talk to you.
Yeah, apart from you, because you don't have a life and you don't want to talk to your missus.
Don't tell us that, bro.
Sorry, man. I don't even know the lady, so apologize. But yeah, nobody wants to talk to me, so I started talking to the NPCs. The thing is that half of them don't even talk to me. Not even the NPC want to talk to me.
Friendly control point nearby.
Found a secret room. Hell yeah. Garbage. Garbage. Let's go, Jenny. Get back into it. She almost missed like a loot box. I love my Jenny. Yo, you! Where did you just come from? I just came from here. There was nobody here. Wow. Is that game really loud? Let me know. Where'd he go?
Charge exposed. Charge transfer initiated.
Rise! So rude. I'm a girl and they just start shooting at me for no reason. I didn't do anything. There's my dog. Come here, come here. Hello. You wanna be my pet? See what I mean? The dogs really don't like me in this. I love dogs. Come here. Oh. Okay. Fair enough. Fuck you. Would be so awesome if you had a dog and you could train it. They should create a game like I Am Legend. This is very close. I love the New York map. We should go to New York later for a little bit. Washington is fun, but New York. I love the environment, the ambient setting. Small alleys and all that, and garbage everywhere. Finally, I'm kind of full with loot, so let's carry on. Resources, supplies. And something's mocking up on my keyboard.
You're gonna need to get the access codes to the vault to recover the item the hyena stole from Air Force One. Our hyena insider says whoever's posted it in the old CEO's office will have a key card that should give you access to the vault.
Key card, okay. I'm in. House cleaning. Anybody home? Hello? There you are. Yeah, the other one. Look at the sniper tower. The guy the other controller is down. So now the sniper tower is attacking the other sniper tower, I think. Haha. Woof. Yeah, I'm getting really good in this game. I've been playing a lot with Function. With your girl. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun with this game. A lot. Yesterday it was insane. It just never ends with global events and new stuff happening. I mean, in the end of the day, it's all the same. You run around, you shoot people, and you loot. But this one is kind of really... I prefer it over some movies sometimes. Or watch an action movie. I'll play this. My own action... Got my own action movie. No loot. Hello, house cleaning again. You guys turned this place into a mess. Damn. Big guy. Surprise! Oh shit, I'm out of... Oh no! I don't have any grenades for my grenade launcher. But I have a mortar. How about that? Look! Boom! Wow, I'm sandwiched now. Oh, bad. Where's that guy? Right behind me.
Charge compromised. Charge transfer initiated.
Boom. He dead. If I had a gaming PC, I would play it too. You would play it too much? Yeah, well, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been playing this a lot. I think it's on the console as well. If you have a console, I'm pretty sure there's a console version. And we have a Club Jenny. We have a clan. It's called Club Jenny. So if you actually were to play this game, you're always welcome to join us. It'd be fun to have a girl in the group as well. I don't know many gaming girls, to be honest. Couple. Most of them, they think it's stupid. Guys don't grow up. Which is kind of true. Well, we want to be grown-ups, but we like playing games as well, don't we? I do. Something I will never stop doing. Sometimes it's just a bit much. Gonna buy a car first? Yeah, a car first. I agree. Definitely get a car first. But you have a coffee van, so you don't need a car. There might be stuff down there, maybe. Do we go up or down? Locate the vault. Encryption key. Well, I go down first then. Oh shit, okay. We have to go down anyway, so I go up first then. I wanna see if there's any loot. I like doing that. I put the loot obviously on the other end. Uh-huh, okay. Well, that's cheating. Now the mission is up here. Okay, I'm going down again. Cheaters. Oof. Up and down and up. What's in here then? Alright, hello? I just came from here. I think. What? Rat rules all. Okay. Growing up doesn't mean to stop playing. I totally agree. As long as you get your shit together. I need your car because I need to employ other people. Really? What are you growing a coffee van chain? I make very good coffee. You know that. Saying if you need need a lot of employees and if you pay well. And I speak German and Spanish and English. Well, I'm English. I'm trying. I don't know if I want to shoot this already. Maybe I won't. Fuck me. Give me a second to heal myself here, people. Before you keep shooting at me. Fucking shield. Yeah, do that again, expose yourself. There you go. Had your leg sticking out, dude. $10 Great British Pound. How much is that in euros? That's like what, 14 euros?
Looks like that key card is the one we were looking for.
That's almost 40% increase in pay, in hourly pay. What about accommodation benefits and dental? Accommodation benefits, dental coverage, 120%. If you're able to run everything alone, oh, I am able to run everything alone. Don't worry about that. I've been catering dinners of like 180 people and shit like this. I can make some coffee. And not like that I'm saying coffee is not an art. In my opinion, making good coffee is absolute art. So much you can do wrong with coffee. The worst thing is burnt milk. When they burn the milk, it's like it's terrible. Coffee was like coffee con leche over here. Sometimes they are standing there at the coffee machine with the thing open, go like blah 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 blah, and then they go like, oh shit, that they can't even touch it anymore, and they pour that into your coffee, and it just tastes of burnt milk, basically. Dental and medical. Wow, yeah, but do you have full dental coverage in Germany? Health insurance is most, but no dental. So dental is basically. Well, the dental you get in Germany is basically the maintenance and the yearly checkup and like the smaller stuff. But already the cleaning and stuff like this, you have to pay yourself, and anything like an implant and all that stuff, you absolutely have to pay out of your own pocket, unless you have a private insurance. They cover that. Supply shock. Wait, what? Let me look that up. Saying supply shock. That's why they're pumping like crazy, really? So how much are they more is the market gonna buy then? I have to buy these coins back now. I can't wait any longer. I have to buy them. Spot. By 50%. And if we crash, I can still pick up more. 36.7 is 100 above my sale price. And if they dump here, it doesn't matter. I still have some on the USD side. They're gonna come back down a little bit anyway, eventually. Where's my notepad? Or if they go higher, I have a single point. Let me just get this. Know where my book is. Oh, there it is. $36,800, $36,700. Yeah, that's a fun. It is what it is. I bought it back where I sold it, so that's okay. Some of it anyway. And if we go down a little bit, eventually, they're gonna bounce here. They have to bounce this wall. It doesn't matter. Oh, it's my ex's birthday, really? Good for you. So, let's get back to Jack here. Supply shock. I told you it's gonna be the tag of 2021. We said that weeks ago already. Once people realize that there's only 21 million Bitcoin, they're gonna go like, what? But I want some Bitcoin, please. And it's like, yeah, we told you, there's only 21 million. Go private for dental all the time. Okay, not many people have dental insurance. It's really not common, yeah, but I go private for dental all the time. You sign up to dentist surgery and you get a yearly checkup for free. Don't know how the rest I ever needed it. That's cool. That's kind of cool, no? Obviously they're gonna bounce here. They have to bounce here. Nobody's gonna buy this. Okay, I can't be bothered with this anymore. I have to put my mind to rest. Bitcoin is what it is. For everything else, there's hodl coins. And, yeah, stop the mockery. I have to get back to solid trading. Is that where I'm going? Down? Did I not just come up? Did I come up or down? Right. Yeah, dental is something in Germany that's really, it's really expensive. And I think it's a bit of a scam because the insurances are already so expensive. So from your wages, obviously the employer pays like most of it, which is for an average employee in a company. I don't see shit in here. 240, I think, a month. And
Initiated.
now to you. go in your face. Sorry. Different one. Crazy scale. That's a lot of money they just balked there. I think over there, not in line. I hate it in Brave. Sometimes the tab crashes if you don't use them in a while. Tab in the background crashes. Gonna try for this Visik 37. Let's see what happens there.
The vault's just up ahead.
Really? Just having some fun with the handgun here. Fuck you, I'm hiding behind money. Look at this. This is mine. It's all mine. The money. I have to pay half attention here. This side. But you know about the rest of it. Also, average rent here is 600 Great British Pound a month, including bills. Can live in a small house for that. Over here, you rent a finca in the countryside with like, I don't know how many acres of land and with a little chicken den and everything. 600 a month, you get something decent here in Spain, huh? Very decent. Unless you want to live in Porto Banús or Marbella or I don't know what. Or down here at the coast we have a place. It's called Soto Grande. It's basically where the British community hangs out. And where your British mate is gonna rent out a place you paid like 100k for, he's gonna rent it out to you for like 700 a month or whatever because he's your friend. I hear that all the time. It's like, how much you need to like move to the Costa del Sol? How much do you need a month? Me, if I have to, 500. A response on Facebook in the Costa del Sol expat group. Well, but say about two grand, 2.5 grand. Blah blah blah, and I'm looking at it, 2.5 grand a month? For what? Here in Spain, 2.5 grand a month. You're living very well. You're living, unless you're doing it wrong. Yo, I'm Division. Let me in there. What? Can't get in there. Most people move to Spain. Yeah, and it is. So I see these expat groups, so I saw them on Facebook before, and they're giving this terrible advice to people going like, yeah, you know, it's like, it's like how expensive it is and blah blah blah. But yeah, they live down there in their little, like, you know, expat communities, geary communities here in Spain, and and they only hang out within the British community as well. Then they talk weird about the Spanish. Then they live here for like 5 years and barely speak the language. And then they get problems with the Guardia Civil or whatever. If they look for a plumber, they look for a British plumber, who then charges them like, I don't know, 20 quid an hour. If they look for this and that, they want a British mechanic, they want a British plumber, they want and for everything they pay that premium. And you're sitting there and you go like, I don't know, why don't you take your car to a Spanish mechanic? Like, you know, and pay like half. The guy has the same education. Just because the British mechanic comes from the UK doesn't mean he has to. He does a better job or whatever. And it doesn't matter. Also doesn't have the better qualification or whatever. You know what I mean? But he's charging you twice the price. And you sit there and go like, oh, what are you doing? You know, it's weird. It's very weird. And then also if you're with a friend, to be honest. Or if you rent from friends down here, like, you know, friends back in the UK, and they go like, yeah, we have a place down here at the coast, Costa del Sol. You can have the apartment in the summer, like 700-800 a month or whatever, or 600, or they make you a deal, like, you know, you get it really cheap, and then you come down here and people tell me what they're paying, and I look at it and it's like, you know what, you can rent for that money if you look a little bit. It's like you don't have to be down there with all the tourists right at the beach with loads of noise in a shitty apartment complex. You can be just a little bit outside, literally in 5 minutes away from the beach, in a bloody country house, like, you know, in a proper finca, huge thing. And I don't get this, like, you know. But yeah, and then they later complain about things down here, how everything's a rip-off or a scam, or I don't know what. Everything is not as cheap as expected, and I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Same with the Germans, by the way. I'm not bashing the British or whatever. Yeah, they leave their country in Mallorca, take Mallorca for example, and then they don't live there. You know, not even the cheap part. They just, I don't know, seclude themselves in their little expat communities, and that's their entire little world. Like, you know what I mean? And not have anything to do with those people around you. I don't know. It's like it's the country of those people you're living in. At least learn how to order a beer in Spanish after 10 years. You know what I mean? You don't have to speak. You don't have to be fluent in Spanish, but if you can't even order a beer properly after 10 years, just ridiculous. Sorry, and that doesn't matter if that's German, American, or British, or I don't know what. You're just being ignorant. You're just being an asshole. You know. Sorry. But I'm an expat. Well, I've been a foreigner all my life. That's the thing. I don't really have a proper legal, proper ties. You know, I don't really see myself as German outside of my passport, which pisses me off that I have to go to the embassy every 10 years just to get a new one already. I don't even want to go there. I'm not Spanish, but yeah, I live here, so I learned the language the best I could so far, and I made friends and. I tried to integrate because I like where I am, and I think it's great to be a part of it and being accepted and integrated by the people, by the locals. Because if another foreigner accepts me as a friend, I don't care. I don't care because yeah, it's more like if the locals see you as one of their own, that's not one of their own. But as a casareño, basically, that means a lot to me. That means more to me than somebody having a white sausage breakfast with me in some urbanization who speaks the same language. I'd rather have paella and gambas and wine and other stuff and get drunk with a couple of Spanish. and if there is other expats there, of course, whatever. But it means more to me, being accepted by the locals. You know what I mean? It means a lot. And yeah, that was work. But for that also, like, you know, if I have a problem or whatever, at this point I can at least explain myself. You know, like if I go somewhere and I get stopped by the police and it's a mistake or whatever, I don't have to go and say, oh, you know what, you're fucking pissing me off because fucking hell, I'm just on the fucking way to the fucking MOT. I'm on the fucking way to the MOT because I was fucking 2 months fucking back home, you fucking twat, and I do get the insurance renewal. Fucking right now, fuck. The only thing that Goddess Emil guy really understands at that point is you being very rude and telling him to fuck off every 2 seconds, basically. That's all they understand, because all they hear is fuck. If you then get fined because you couldn't explain yourself that you were on the way to the MOT with your expired license, well, that's not really his fault, is it? If you could have explained yourself after being here for 10 years, you wouldn't get fucking fined. Sorry. I saw a story like this once, and I was like, well, you know what? It's your fucking fault, man. You deserve to get fined, because, yeah. If you can't just explain yourself, you know what I mean? That's just terrible. Looking at something again. Yeah, but seriously, and yeah, I'm not, my Spanish isn't perfect either, to be honest. But at least I make an effort, and I made local friends. It's also, you can hang out in your community, and you have British friends. That's all good. I have German friends as well. I have English friends, British friends. I have Moroccan friends. I have Pakistani friends. I have all sorts of friends. I either make friends with somebody or I don't. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, just sticking to your own community and not wanting to make any other friends, that's almost racist, without that person being aware that they're being racist. You know what I mean? Because you can't just say the Spanish fucking this and the Spanish fucking that and Spanish garbage this if you haven't made an effort to actually get to know them properly. You know what I mean? And yeah, if you can't talk to them, then that's a bit of a problem. So, yeah, but they don't even speak proper English. And it's like, yeah, we're not in the UK, are we? It's not like we're in the UK. We're not even in Gibraltar, which is down the coast. You're still on the Spanish side. So that person doesn't really have to speak English. If they don't speak English, that's unfortunate. But you're in their country. You know what I mean? I don't go around and go like, well, these fuckers, they don't speak no fucking German. I go to Austria and it's already a surprise that they speak German. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's all a bit of craziness, obviously. Let's see what happens here for the next couple of minutes. Obviously they're pulling back now here a little bit with Bitcoin. I don't think they're gonna make this wall. I might be mistaken though. I'm mistaken a lot apparently these days. I'm gonna stop trading for a couple of days. Yeah, I have to take a break, man. I can feel it the last couple of days. Missing those 2 entries and now literally buying back that spot coin below a wall. That's just fucking garbage. I have to stop.
Over trading.
Yeah, it's not over trading, it's I sold at a shitty point, and yeah, I always had that. I don't care about my trades. I get stopped out of a trade, it does not matter because I pay my fee. I lost $5. I go to bed and everything is alright. You know what I mean? I put my own, I sell my own coin. I sit on the USD garbage side, and I don't want to be sitting on the garbage side if they go from here now from 36 to 40k. You know what I mean? Just because Grayscale bought some BTC, which is going to create a hype.
Here we go.
So let's see what they do here.
35,759 if it comes back down to the trend. Which it
At the
doesn't look
moment,
like it's
hang on,
doing.
hang on. If they shoot through this right now, we have to see. Let's see if they take this wall. Wow. They eat this, I'm in for a nice long,
That's a lot of coin just to get through.
Let's see. They're doing it, they're doing it. Wow.
$850 coins to get to the previous high today. That's a lot of coins.
22 million to get through that wall. Not gonna happen now? Wait, I learned so many languages as a kid. Well, sorry, I got sidetracked there with that breakout. Dear God, I really have to watch this on the side here. Money on the line. I learned too many languages as a kid that I understand English isn't the only thing in the world. And that's what I thought as well. And actually somebody said to me the other day, apparently more people in the world speak Spanish than people speak English. Because of, yeah, they also had their colonial time, right? In the Philippines, in South America, many places people speak Spanish. At least as much as they speak English and Chinese, I suppose. Also traveled with my boyfriend and was embarrassed so many times with how British he is. Not gonna happen. Do you mean the yeah? Yeah, well, I saw Germans behaving in the weirdest ways, and other people as well in Mallorca and everywhere. It's like you know, the guy from the bank, your banker, he goes to Mallorca and then he loses everything. He's a completely different person and just like, you know, loses it, and sitting there at the in the morning at the beach with a bucket of sangria and being very rude to the ladies and all that stuff. It's like weird. You see like how different the people are sometimes when they're not in their own country. Different person all of a sudden, different personality even. It would be great if it wouldn't happen right now. But with Grayscale booked so many coins, that can definitely trigger a trend scale here. Trend change, I mean. We see what happens. They have to pull back now, but in the next hour, in the next attempt, the money they just ate up was about easy 400 or 500 coins. So getting through that wall in the next hour in a follow-up attempt, or even that hour, I mean, this candle just started 6 minutes ago. It's quite possible in my opinion. They've done it before. They do it on the way down. They can do it on the way up. You know what I mean? By the end of the day, it sounds a lot, but it's with that market cap, $16 million is basically nothing. So it sounds a lot. However, if they eat this up, eventually they have to go sideways again or come down a bit. But you know, Bitcoin is known to do stuff like this, so they can easily go up here. Exciting times. And they're putting in a little bit of support down there as well. Not much.
Buy on rumor, sell on news.
I don't know. Suppose we'll find out. Might just break through there in the next hour, to be honest. Or maybe not. I got locked out of the game. Haha. Let's get back into the game in a second. I was on a mission, right? Fuck. Okay, I think I'm done for now. Oh man, these things take forever. Right, sorry, I got locked out of the game. Let's do this mission again. Cyber always streams till late. Well, till late? No, well, yeah, I'm actually gonna call it a night soon. Now that you say it. Now that you say it, we might as well switch over to chatting a little bit. How are you doing, Ram? I've been on for a while. Good idea there, actually. Bring that one, bring that one back up. How are you doing, Ram? And where was that music from earlier on? I closed that tab with it should be in my history. But yeah. I'm looking at it right now. Sorry, I had to put my orders, I had to move my orders around there. And I had to get ready for that breakout if they break here. It's crazy. Why would Grayscale buy at this price? Crazy. Right.
We know.
No, I don't know. I don't want to know anymore. I have to change my strategy and everything. I have to chill out from the trading. Okay, let's look at this funny story. Where is the funny story? You learn many languages. My boyfriend, I pulled him away fast. Well, my boyfriend bowed to a police officer in Japan, but used the hand gesture to start a fight. I pulled him away fast and bowed correctly to apologize. Damn. Yo, Ram, good to see you, man. It was just there. I had to really consider what I'm doing here now because they're kind of crossing my exit point from my spot coin here, but they're facing huge resistance on the market. I don't know if their news is good enough to break through here, and I think they're gonna do it though. I'm kind of pissed off at them. Mind you, he sleeps all day anyways. Yeah, right. That's something I have to spin around. Apparently, I'm missing very, very different opportunities here for having a shitty lifestyle at the moment on top of it. So that's what we do. You know what we're going to do here, guys? If they break through here, I'm going to make a couple of decisions. And then they bounce here, it's okay. Then we have a re-entry point if they break that. We buy back if they ever break that again. If they not break it, then but I think they're gonna do. And then the next couple of days, I'm gonna have to focus on a couple of other things a little bit, guys. Here they go again. They try another time, and I think they're gonna do this actually. So we're gonna see what happens here in a minute. And yeah. This is the second one. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream in a little while anyway. Let's do some chatting here for a little bit before we break off. I want to see what happens here now, so we're gonna give that a few minutes as well to develop or to bounce. Hopefully bounce here. If they bounce here, that's gonna be my new re-entry point, I suppose. But because there's a lot of coin up there now. I don't know if they have that, but they've done it before, so it wouldn't surprise me. If they do, I have an easy decision. Because if they break this, even with the fallback, I don't know. I need to sit down tomorrow and figure a couple of things out here. Because yeah, the last couple of days I've been quite wrong with my shit here. I got so into the bear mood, guys. Yeah, she comes as well, so we're gonna end it soon. I got so heavily into the bear mood that I absolutely ignored very, very obvious trend indicators or trend change indicators. Still being focused on the negative indicators here too much. And now we're facing this. I mean, this was obvious since yesterday. Yeah, even with these ups and downs, this was so fucking obvious, and especially when that trend broke. And I was just ignorant to it. So my bad. But yeah. If they go a little bit higher, it's not like I sold entire coins and I'm losing thousands of dollars. I lose a couple of hundred, and that's. But for that, I have to break it. I can't just do that right now. I could just set a buy above it and hope for the best. Oh man, don't copy trade. Don't do this at home, guys. Because you're gonna break your fucking bank. Do this at home. Good thing is if they break out and they go to a new high, that's gonna recover what I lost. Not Satoshi wise, but dollar wise stuff. I hate when I get annoyed. I've been lurking since the start. You have been lurking since the start, man. When we gonna get to play together again? We haven't played any games together in a while, bro. So let's get together. My back hurts as well. Let's get together and play some games. I'm playing with Function, but I haven't played anything with you in a while, bro. So Mickey, now we basically know when we were watching these market blocks yesterday, we kind of know now we know what was happening. So grayscale, let's talk about that tomorrow. We have been having rolling blackouts, so very difficult to get a schedule going to stream or play a game. That one again, where you get electricity and all that stuff, man, and you don't have electricity. That's terrible. Rolling blackouts.
Grayscale is basically 18 days worth of mining. I mean, that's a lot of coin being hoovered up.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. No, but the thing is that gonna push the market enough now to break out to new highs? Is there
coins in a week?
Sorry?
It was 26,000 coins in less than a week.
Right. So, wow. Well, 16,000 coins in 24 hours. 16,000 coins in 24, 18 times of the daily Bitcoin supply. If
Easy
this,
stuff, man.
yeah, when did that tweet? When? Oh, sorry, man. When did that tweet pop? 2 hours ago. Uh-huh.
So those bumps, the patterns, what you know that people have been buying quite a lot of coins. Look at the patterns since well, they said since Wednesday. So look
Yeah,
back to
and you
last
remember when
Wednesday,
I
look
said how it's funny how the candles are blocked off at the beginning of every hour, and these huge walls came in, preventing the market from going higher?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. They walled the market to buy their
You
coins.
know what?
They put the coins in to wall it, buy at that level, buy at this level, buy at this level, and now let it fly. Isn't that market manipulation if they do that?
They've clearly loaded in terms of expecting price possible to fall.
Well, they're cost
But
averaging,
clearly
right?
they're expecting-
Well, they're working with cost averaging. They go like, if we buy 1,000 coins at 30k and 1,000 coins at 40k, we cost average 35k. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're not going like, oh, it's 30k. That they got like, yeah, we bought a million at this price, a million at that price, and our average is whatever X, and that's what they do. Ram is saying, yeah, power of the sun, but you need what? Been researching of grid power option for the last 3 hours. Power of the sun. Okay, I gotta sleep. Studio girls, thanks for hanging out. You have a good night and all the best. Don't be a stranger. Come in, hang out, and yeah, have a good night. Sweet dreams. Let's see what they do with this candle. Ram. Yes, power of the sun, and it's not cheap. Night. I also have odd inverters. A lot. And batteries. If anybody thinks we're gonna break that wall up there, you should buy like literally now, because that candle isn't gonna go any lower for the hour anyway. And if you think we go down, you wanna short here or sell. If I wanted to buy, I should buy now if they break through there. That's literally my exit price right now. I don't know what to do there, man. This news. But if the market dies off now, I can't see them dying off right. Not overbought yet. Where's solid advice when you need some? I don't need advice often, but right now, where's Pygos when you need them?
Hodl.
Huh?
Hodl.
Run. I don't believe this, another dumb thing. Nerf. Consuming. Guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna have to focus on this. This is a lot of money here. Let's see if we're gonna drop us a raid here on the quick, but I need to get off. I need to really focus on this, and I can't do chatting and everything on this. I'm gonna do garbage here, and it's gonna cost me a lot of money. I'm gonna get really pissy. So let's find us a raid. It's been a very cool stream, guys. But before I do something very stupid here, like buying and selling and buying and selling and buying and selling and losing a tenner every time I do it. Let's see who's online. Not a good point. Buying and selling and buying and selling and buying. I don't need to listen to myself. Who's online here? At the moment. The music best, Haze Demon and Punk Rock. I'm gonna drop the raid on Haze there, guys. And then I see you all back tomorrow. Or I'm still gonna be on Discord, bro. I just have to focus here. And yeah, thanks for watching. Ram, you as well. We are in the chit chat on Discord if you want to come in. Studio Girl, you gotta go to bed, but you as well. If you want anybody watching right now, if you're on Discord, if you want to chit chat a little bit and stuff, we're on the voice channel. But stream wise, let's call it a night. Having said that, bonne nuit, buenas noches. Thanks for watching, everybody. You be good, you be nice, and I see you all back tomorrow. Your grinder. Good night.